Something in your favor is already moving tonight. You do not have to start it. You do not have to force it into motion. You do not have to stay awake long enough to make sure it continues. Life does not need your constant attention in order to keep working. Even now, beneath the noise of your thoughts, quiet changes are taking place without asking you to supervise them. Some answers are forming before you can see them. Some tension is already loosening. Some distance is creating space for clarity. Some parts of your life are rearranging themselves through conversations you have not heard, decisions you do not know about, and moments that have not arrived yet. You are not responsible for controlling every movement. Your work tonight is smaller. Your work is to stop carrying the full weight of tomorrow while your body is asking for rest. There is a part of you that has been standing guard for a long time. It has watched every detail. It has tried to predict every problem. It has replayed old moments so often that they have begun to feel like present danger. It has checked the same questions again and again, hoping that one more round of thinking might finally produce peace. That part of you is tired. It may not know how to admit that. It may call its exhaustion responsibility. It may call its fear preparation. It may call its constant thinking wisdom. But beneath all those names, it is tired. It has carried more than one person was ever meant to hold at once. Tonight, you do not have to argue with that part of yourself. You do not need to shame it. You do not need to command it to become calm. You can understand why it stayed awake inside you. It believed that if it stopped watching, something important might fall apart. So it watched. It watched people's moods. It watched messages that arrived too late. It watched the silence after conversations. It watched the tone behind simple words. It watched the future as if the future might reveal itself early to anyone who worried hard enough. You learned to read small changes because small changes once mattered. You learned to prepare because being surprised once hurt. You learned to manage everything because there were moments when no one else seemed ready to help. Your mind did not become busy for no reason. It was trying to protect you. It was trying to reduce uncertainty. It was trying to create safety by thinking ahead of life. There is no shame in understanding this. There is only tenderness for the version of you who believed that staying tense was the same as staying safe. You may have spent the day holding questions that have no answer tonight. You may have carried conversations that ended hours ago. You may have imagined what someone is thinking, what someone will decide, what someone might say, or what someone's silence is supposed to mean. You may have checked your phone more than you wanted to. You may have opened a message and read it again. You may have rewritten words in your mind, wondering whether you said too much or not enough. You may have searched for hidden meaning in a short reply. You may have tried to understand a person who has not yet understood themselves. You may have taken responsibility for an emotion that belongs to someone else. The body remembers each of these moments. The jaw tightens. The shoulders rise. The hands stay ready. The breath becomes smaller. The stomach waits for news. The chest braces for a future that has not happened. Even after the room becomes quiet, the inner watching continues. This is why rest can feel difficult even when you are deeply exhausted. The day ends, but your duties do not feel finished. The lights go down, but your mind keeps checking the edges. The bed holds your body, but your thoughts keep standing. A question appears, then another. Then an old memory joins them. Then tomorrow begins inside your mind before tonight has been completed. You may find yourself trying to solve your whole life from one dark room. You review what you should have done. You plan what you will do. You prepare for what may never happen. You imagine being misunderstood. You imagine being left behind. You imagine making the wrong choice. You imagine discovering too late that you should have acted sooner. The mind believes it is preventing pain, yet the body experiences each imagined problem as another weight. One weight may feel manageable, then another is added, then another. Soon you are carrying your own duties, other people's reactions, old regret, future uncertainty, unfinished work, family concerns, money worries, health fears, relationship questions, and the pressure to stay strong through all of it. You keep moving because you have learned how. You smile when needed. You answer people. You complete tasks. You say that you are fine. You keep the day going. But there are private moments when the weight becomes clear. You feel it while washing your face. You feel it when the room becomes silent. You feel it when someone asks a simple question and your eyes suddenly fill. You feel it when a small problem seems much larger than it should. You feel it when your patience disappears. You feel it when rest creates guilt instead of relief. You have not become weak. You have become overloaded. There is a difference. Weakness is not the truth of you. You have been using strength without enough recovery. You have been giving energy without always receiving support. You have been trying to hold everything steady, even when parts of your life needed room to move on their own. A hot air balloon cannot rise while every sandbag remains tied to the basket. Nothing is wrong with the balloon. Nothing is wrong with the sky. Nothing is missing from the air. The weight is simply greater than the lift. This is not failure. It is information. The basket does not need to be punished for staying low. The balloon does not need to be told that it is not trying hard enough. More effort from the same place will not create height. The movement begins when one unnecessary weight is recognized and untied. Not every sandbag must fall at once. The journey upward does not begin with violence. It begins with honesty. This one has been carried long enough. This one was never mine. This one belongs to yesterday. This one cannot be solved before morning. This one requires another person's choice. This one is fear pretending to be duty. This one can be placed down for a few hours. You may not yet know how to place down the heaviest weight. That is okay. You do not have to begin with the heaviest one. You can begin with the pressure to figure everything out tonight. You can stop requiring this hour to answer questions that need time. You can stop asking your tired mind to produce perfect wisdom. A mind that has been working all day deserves quiet, not another examination. You do not need to pass a test before you sleep. You do not need to prove that you have considered every possibility. You do not need to create 10 backup plans before you are permitted to rest. The night is not a meeting where you must present evidence that you have worried enough. Rest is not a reward for solving everything. It is a human need. Your body does not ask whether you finished every task before it repairs its energy. Your breath does not wait for your life to become perfect before it continues. Your heart does not demand a final answer from you before it carries you into the next moment. Life is already moving. It moves while you think. It moves while you doubt. It moves while you sleep. It moves through days that seem still. It moves through pauses that seem empty. Not every form of progress makes noise. There are times when movement looks like no longer chasing. There are times when movement looks like a delayed reply. There are times when movement looks like a closed plan creating space for a better decision. There are times when movement looks like feeling tired enough to stop pretending. You may be in a quiet part of your life where you cannot yet see the direction. You may be waiting for a sign that the effort has mattered. You may be wondering whether anything is changing at all. The absence of visible proof does not always mean the absence of motion. A balloon preparing to rise does not immediately leave the ground. First, the air inside changes. The fabric begins to fill. The basket shifts. The ropes pull in a different way. The shape becomes ready before the height becomes visible. You may be in that kind of moment, not at the final result, not at the full rising, at the quiet change before movement can be seen. This is why you do not need to push yourself through the night. You do not need to pull the basket upward with your hands. You do not need to fight the sky. You need space. You need less weight. You need permission to stop carrying what the next few hours cannot use. Think of how many things you carry only because you're afraid to put them down. You hold disappointment because you believe forgetting the pain would make you careless. You hold anger because you fear that peace would excuse what happened. You hold control because you think love depends on managing every outcome. You hold regret because you believe punishing yourself will somehow change the past. You hold another person's struggle because you fear that stepping back means you do not care. You hold uncertainty because your mind insists that worrying is better than not knowing. Yet carrying pain is not the same as learning from it. Carrying anger is not the same as protecting yourself. Carrying another person's choices is not the same as loving them. Carrying tomorrow is not the same as preparing wisely. Some weights teach nothing after a certain point. They only remain heavy. There are questions that become less clear the longer you force them. There are decisions that need a rested mind. There are conversations that should not be rehearsed 100 times. There are people whose behavior cannot be controlled by your worry. There are outcomes that do not improve because you lose sleep over them. You are allowed to care without carrying everything. You are allowed to be responsible without becoming responsible for everyone. You are allowed to prepare without living in constant alarm. You are allowed to love people and still give their choices back to them. You are allowed to wish for a good outcome without trying to control every detail that leads to it. This is not carelessness. It is a healthier use of your energy. The sandbags tied to a balloon are not evil. They serve a purpose on the ground. They keep the basket steady while preparations are made. But what helps during one stage can become limiting during another. Some of your habits once helped you. Checking may have helped you avoid mistakes. Planning may have helped you survive uncertainty. Watching people's emotions may have helped you reduce conflict. Staying alert may have helped you feel less helpless. These habits deserve understanding, but they do not need to lead every part of your life forever. A weight can be thanked and still be untied. A habit can be honored and still be changed. A protective response can be understood without being obeyed every night. You can say, "I know why you are here." You can say, "You worked hard for me." You can say, "You do not have to work through the night." There is kindness in this approach. Your mind is more likely to soften when it is not being attacked. The part of you that fears rest does not need criticism. It needs evidence that you can pause and still be safe enough in this moment. Not safe forever. Not protected from every possible event. Safe enough in this room. Safe enough for this breath. Safe enough to loosen one thought. Safe enough to stop checking for a little while. The mind often demands complete certainty before it relaxes. Complete certainty rarely comes. So peace must begin somewhere else. It begins with the present fact that you are here. It begins with the surface beneath you. It begins with the air entering and leaving your body. It begins with accepting that this moment does not need to contain every answer. There may still be unfinished matters. There may still be real problems. There may still be decisions waiting for you. Rest does not deny them. Rest prepares you to meet them with more of yourself available. A tired mind can turn one concern into many. It can mistake urgency for importance. It can speak in absolute language. It can tell you that everything is wrong because one thing is uncertain. You do not have to believe every sentence produced by exhaustion. You can hear a thought without following it. You can recognize fear without building a plan around it. You can feel uncertainty without treating it as a warning. You can lie here without completing the future. The next day will arrive with information that is not available now. People may speak. Circumstances may shift. Your feelings may become clearer. A choice that seems impossible tonight may appear simpler after rest. You lose nothing by giving your mind a quiet interval. You may gain the ability to see what pressure has hidden. For now, there is no need to decide the whole path. Only the next weight. Only the next small loosening. Only the next moment in which you stop pulling tomorrow toward you. You may have been told that strong people keep going, but strength also knows when continuing in the same way is creating harm. Strength can close the laptop. Strength can leave a message unanswered until morning. Strength can stop explaining. Strength can step away from an argument. Strength can admit, I cannot carry this well tonight. Strength can seek support. Strength can say no. Strength can rest before the body is forced to stop. There is courage in recognizing your limit. There is wisdom in respecting it. You do not need to reach complete exhaustion before your needs become valid. You do not need to collapse before you are permitted to receive care. You do not need to prove that your burden is heavy enough. If it is affecting your peace, your sleep, your body, or your ability to function, it matters. Your experience matters before it becomes a crisis. Tonight, listen to the quiet signals, the tightness in your face, the tiredness behind your eyes, the way your thoughts circle, the way your body wants to be still while your mind keeps sending it into imagined situations. These are not failures. They are requests. A request for less pressure, a request for support, a request for honesty, a request to stop treating yourself like a machine that should continue without care. You are living, feeling, changing. You have limits because you are human. You have needs because you are human. You become tired because you have been carrying real things. Some burdens may need practical action tomorrow. Some may need a conversation, a boundary, professional guidance, medical support, financial advice, or help from someone you can rely on. Resting tonight does not replace those wise steps. It helps you approach them with a steadier mind. Affirming peace does not require you to ignore reality. It means you stop adding unnecessary suffering to reality. You stop fighting the fact that you do not know yet. You stop demanding that your body remain tense until every problem is resolved. You stop confusing inner punishment with responsibility. There are situations where action is necessary. There are situations where leaving is necessary. There are situations where speaking clearly is necessary. There are situations where asking for help is the bravest choice. Setting down the night's mental weight does not take those choices away. It gives you more strength to make them. You can rest and still care. You can soften and still have boundaries. You can sleep and still take action tomorrow. You can stop rehearsing and still remember what matters. You can step back from a thought without abandoning yourself. The basket does not become empty when one sandbag is removed. It still carries what belongs there. It still carries the essentials. It still holds the person making the journey. This is not about throwing away your responsibilities. It is about knowing which weight belongs in the basket and which weight has only been keeping you close to the ground. Your values belong with you. Your wisdom belongs with you. Your clear commitments belong with you. Your love belongs with you. The fear of every possible outcome does not need to come. The need to control someone else does not need to come. The belief that one mistake will ruin everything does not need to come. The old sentence that says you must handle everything alone does not need to come. You are not losing yourself by becoming lighter. You are meeting yourself without the extra weight. There may be a strange feeling when you first stop carrying a familiar burden. Even painful habits can feel normal when they have been present for years. Calm can feel unfamiliar. Silence can feel unsafe. An open space in the mind can quickly be filled with another problem because the mind has learned to stay occupied. Do not judge this response. It is a learned rhythm. Rhythms can change. At first, you may set down a thought and pick it up again a minute later. That does not mean you failed. You are practicing a new relationship with your mind. You are learning that a thought can return without becoming your duty. You are learning that worry can appear without receiving your full attention. You are learning that uncertainty can sit nearby without taking over the room. Each time you stop feeding the same mental circle, you create a small amount of space. Space for breath. Space for tired muscles to loosen. Space for your inner voice to become kinder. Space for a new idea to arrive later. Space for life to move without being pulled in 10 directions by fear. This space is not empty. It is where your energy begins to return. You have spent enough of this day trying to hold the basket down and pull it upward at the same time. You cannot rise while insisting that every weight must remain. You cannot feel peaceful while demanding total control. You cannot hear your deeper wisdom while every fear is speaking at once. Something must become quieter. Something must be untied. Tonight, begin with the belief that you have to stay mentally active to remain safe. You can be aware without being on guard. You can be wise without being worried. You can be loving without monitoring everyone. You can be prepared without rehearsing disaster. You can be responsible without refusing yourself rest. These are not impossible changes. They begin in small moments. A slower breath, a phone placed out of reach, a decision postponed until daylight, a sentence written down so your mind does not have to keep repeating it, a hand resting instead of checking, a shoulder lowering instead of bracing, a quiet admission that you have done enough for one day. Enough does not mean everything is complete. Enough means your part for tonight is complete. Life can continue from here. Other people can carry their part. Time can reveal what pressure cannot. morning can bring a different view. You do not need to remain awake as proof of love, loyalty, effort, or strength. The balloon does not rise because the person in the basket worries more intensely. It rises because the conditions change. The air warms. The weight lessens. The basket responds. The sky was available all along. You do not need to earn the sky. You need to stop insisting that every sandbag is part of your identity. You are not your worry. You are not your old fear. You are not the endless checking. You are not the pressure to be perfect. You are not the voice that tells you everything depends on you. These are experiences moving through you. They are not the whole of you. There is a quieter self beneath the effort, a self that knows how to breathe without instruction, a self that knows when something feels wrong, a self that knows when enough has become too much, a self that does not need to shout to be wise. You may not hear that part clearly tonight. You do not have to. It remains with you. Your deeper steadiness does not disappear just because your thoughts are loud. Your worth does not decrease because you are tired. Your path does not vanish because you cannot see the next part. Your life does not stop arranging itself because you have stopped watching. Something in your favor is already moving. It does not need your fear as fuel. It does not need your exhaustion as payment. It does not need your sleeplessness to prove that you care. You can join that movement by becoming lighter. Not empty, not careless, lighter. One thought can be placed down. One expectation can loosen. One person's reaction can be returned to them. One unanswered question can remain unanswered until morning. One old scene can be left in the past for the length of this night. You do not have to set down everything, only enough for your body to understand that the day has ended, only enough for your breath to become easier, only enough for the basket to shift, only enough for the first quiet movement upward to begin. That first quiet movement may feel unfamiliar. Part of you may sense relief. Another part may become alert. The moment you consider putting something down, your mind may quickly explain why you must keep holding it. It may bring you every unfinished task, every uncertain relationship, every possible mistake, every moment in the past when relaxing seemed to cost you something. It may say, "Not yet." It may say, "After this is solved." It may say, "After everyone is okay." It may say, "After I know what will happen." The mind is often willing to rest tomorrow. It is tonight that it resists. Tomorrow feels far enough away to promise peace without having to practice it now. So rest becomes a future reward, a reward that keeps moving farther away because life keeps providing new things to think about. There is always another message, another responsibility, another person to understand, another decision to review, another detail that could be improved, another future problem that could be prepared for. If peace depends on all of life becoming certain, peace will always remain out of reach. You were not made to live only after every problem is gone. You were made to live while some things are still unfinished. You were made to breathe while some questions remain open. You were made to experience moments of ease, even when the whole path is not clear. This may be difficult to believe when you have trained yourself to expect difficulty. You may enter a calm moment and immediately search for what could disturb it. You may receive good news and wonder how long it will last. You may feel close to someone and begin preparing for distance. You may complete one responsibility and feel guilty because another one remains. You may lie down and think of everything you did not do. Your mind may skip over the care you gave, the work you finished, the patience you showed, and the moments you kept going. It may focus only on the gap between what happened and what you expected from yourself. This is how the grip strengthens, not only through fear of the future, also through refusal to recognize what has already been enough. You may expect yourself to know what no one could know. You may blame yourself for choices you made with limited information. You may judge an earlier version of yourself using wisdom that came later. You may remember one wrong decision and forget the many ordinary decisions that protected you, supported you, and carried you forward. The mind can become unfair when it is afraid. It can turn a lesson into an identity. It can take one rejection and say you are unwanted. It can take one delay and say you are forgotten. It can take one conflict and say everything is falling apart. It can take one tired day and say you are losing your strength. These thoughts feel convincing because they arrive with emotion. Emotion is real, but the conclusion attached to it may not be true. You can feel afraid without being in immediate danger. You can feel uncertain without being on the wrong path. You can feel lonely without being permanently alone. You can feel behind without having failed. You can feel tired without having lost your ability to continue. A feeling deserves care. It does not always deserve control of every decision. Tonight, you can make room for what you feel without turning it into a prediction. You can say, this is fear, not this is the future. You can say, this is sadness, not nothing will improve. You can say, this is uncertainty, not something terrible must be coming. The small difference between these sentences can change how much weight your body carries. One names an experience. The other creates a sentence about your whole life. You have carried enough sentences that were written by fear. You do not need another one tonight. There may be a person whose behavior has kept your mind busy. You may be trying to understand why they changed, why they pulled away, why they did not respond with the care you gave them, or why they cannot see what seems obvious to you. You may replay your words to find the exact moment everything shifted. You may imagine what you could say to make them understand. You may prepare explanations they have not asked for. You may rehearse future conversations in which you finally express everything perfectly and they finally respond in the way you hoped. This mental work can continue for hours, yet no amount of private rehearsal can make another person ready. No perfect sentence can control another person's level of honesty. No careful kindness can force someone to value what they are unwilling to value. No amount of worry can complete emotional work that belongs to someone else. You can communicate. You can ask. You can listen. You can set a boundary. You can decide what you will participate in. But you cannot live another person's part of the relationship. That weight does not belong in your basket. Their willingness belongs to them. Their timing belongs to them. Their honesty belongs to them. Their actions belong to them. You can love someone without taking ownership of their inner life. You can care deeply and still admit that their choices are beyond your control. This truth may hurt before it brings relief. Control often feels like connection. If you keep thinking about them, you may feel you are still doing something. If you keep searching for an answer, you may feel less helpless. If you keep carrying the situation, you may feel closer to a solution. But constant mental contact is not the same as true connection. Sometimes it is only exhaustion. There are relationships in which you have tried to become easy enough, patient enough, useful enough, quiet enough, or understanding enough to prevent loss. You may have watched every mood and adjusted yourself quickly. You may have hidden your needs to keep the peace. You may have apologized before knowing whether you had done anything wrong. You may have accepted confusion because clarity felt too risky to request. You may have believed that if you could manage yourself perfectly, the relationship would become safe. This was not foolishness. It was a way of trying to protect belonging. Human beings need connection. The fear of losing it can create powerful habits. You learn to hold tightly because some part of you believed that love could disappear if you relaxed. You may still carry that belief into places where it no longer belongs. You may still feel responsible for keeping everyone comfortable. You may still believe that another person's disappointment means you have failed. You may still confuse being needed with being loved. You may still measure your worth by how much you can carry without asking for help. These beliefs are heavy because they turn every relationship into another responsibility. They do not permit you to arrive as a whole person. They ask you to arrive as a solution. You are more than what you can fix. You are more than what you can give. You are more than how calm you can remain while someone else behaves carelessly. You are more than your usefulness. The right kind of care does not require you to disappear. The right kind of closeness does not demand constant self-betrayal. The right kind of support can include honest limits. You are allowed to say that something hurts. You are allowed to ask for clarity. You are allowed to take time before answering. You are allowed to leave a conversation that has become harmful. You are allowed to protect your peace without explaining yourself until you are empty. The grip does not only appear in relationships, it can appear in work. You may believe that every task carries a hidden test of your worth. A small mistake may stay in your mind longer than 10 things you did well. You may check your work repeatedly because you fear being judged. You may answer messages while resting because delay feels irresponsible. You may say yes when your energy is already gone. You may compare your progress with someone whose path, support, timing, and responsibilities are completely different. You may treat every slow season as proof that you are falling behind. The pressure becomes personal. A task is no longer only a task. It becomes evidence. A delay becomes evidence. A correction becomes evidence. A quiet week becomes evidence. Evidence that you are not enough. Evidence that you should be doing more. Evidence that others are passing you. Evidence that one pause could ruin everything. This is too much meaning for one ordinary day to carry. Your worth cannot be measured by how much you completed before sunset. Your value does not rise and fall with productivity. Your life is not a race that becomes invalid when you move at a human pace. You can care about your work and still close it for the night. You can have ambition without treating yourself as an object that must constantly produce. You can improve without insulting who you are now. You can learn from a mistake without making the mistake your name. There are nights when the mind creates an invisible list of everything you should already have achieved. You should be farther. You should know more. You should feel stronger. You should earn more. You should have healed by now. You should have made the decision. You should have found the right person. You should have stopped caring. You should not still be tired. Every should becomes another sandbag. Some of these expectations did not begin with you. They came from family, from culture, from comparison, from old criticism, from watching people display only the most polished parts of their lives, from being praised when you performed well and ignored when you needed comfort, from learning that achievement received more attention than honesty. You may have carried these expectations so long that they sound like your own voice, but not every thought spoken inside you belongs to your deepest truth. Some thoughts are old instructions. Some are inherited fear. Some are pressure that was handed to you before you were old enough to question it. You can examine what you carry. You can decide whether it deserves to continue with you. A sandbag may have another person's handwriting on it. It may contain a rule you never consciously chose. Be perfect. Never need anyone. Do not disappoint them. Stay quiet. Work harder. Do not change. Do not fail. Do not rest. Keep everyone together. These rules may have helped you receive approval once. They may have helped you avoid conflict. They may have helped you feel accepted. That does not mean they must govern every night of your life. You are allowed to update what safety means. Safety may once have meant staying silent. Now it may mean speaking clearly. Safety may once have meant pleasing everyone. Now it may mean respecting your limit. Safety may once have meant controlling every detail. Now it may mean trusting yourself to respond when life changes. Safety may once have meant never making a mistake. Now it may mean knowing you can repair, learn, and begin again. Real steadiness is not created by preventing every difficult event. That is impossible. It grows when you learn that you can meet life without abandoning yourself. You do not need to know everything in advance if you know you will stand beside yourself when the moment comes. You do not need every person to approve of you if you can remain honest with your own heart. You do not need every outcome to be perfect if you believe you can make wise choices with the information available. You do not need to carry tomorrow tonight if you know tomorrow's version of you will be there. That version of you will have more information. That version of you will have morning light. That version of you may have support you have not yet requested. That version of you may see the situation differently. Let tomorrow's self carry tomorrow's part. You have carried today's part long enough. There may also be fear around money, security, or the future. These concerns can be real. They may require careful planning, honest conversations, and qualified guidance. But fear often adds more weight than useful action requires. Useful action is specific. Fear is endless. Useful action says, I will review this tomorrow. Fear says, think about it all night. Useful action says, I will ask for advice. Fear says, you must solve it alone. Useful action says, I need accurate information. Fear says, imagine every possible loss. Useful action has a next step. Fear keeps creating more questions. You can respect a practical concern without letting it occupy every part of your mind. Write down what needs attention. Choose the next sensible action. Seek the right help. Then give your body the chance to recover. Exhaustion does not improve planning. Panic does not make information more accurate. Self-punishment does not create security. You deserve a clear mind for the real work ahead. The same is true when you are concerned about your health or the health of someone you love. Worry may feel like vigilance, but endless fear can make it harder to know what is actually needed. Real care may involve speaking with a medical professional, following advice, asking questions, or getting support. It does not require you to mentally experience every possible outcome before it occurs. You are allowed to seek help. You are allowed to admit that something is beyond what affirmations alone can support. You are allowed to combine inner kindness with practical care. There is no failure in reaching for qualified support. There is wisdom in knowing that some weights should be shared. The balloon was never designed to rise while one person stands in the basket, trying to hold every rope, every tool, every bag, and every responsibility alone. Support changes the weight. A conversation changes the weight. Accurate information changes the weight. A boundary changes the weight. Sleep changes the weight. Nothing about receiving help makes you less capable. It means you no longer confuse isolation with strength. You may have learned to expect that people will not be there. You may have asked before and felt disappointed. You may have been told that your needs were too much. You may have reached out and received advice when you needed understanding. These experiences can teach the body to stop asking. Then you become the person who says, "I can handle it." You say it automatically, even when you are exhausted, even when you are frightened, even when part of you hopes someone will see through the sentence. It can be painful to carry everything and painful to ask for help. Both choices may feel unsafe. This is where a smaller step can matter. You do not have to tell everyone everything. You do not have to place your heart in careless hands. You can choose one safe person, one honest sentence, one request that is clear enough to be answered. I need you to listen. I need practical help. I need some time. I am not doing well with this. I cannot manage this alone today. These words do not reduce your dignity. They return you to reality. You were never meant to prove your worth through silent suffering. The part of you that learned to carry alone deserves compassion. It may have been protecting you from disappointment. It may have believed that needing less would make you easier to love. It may have believed that being strong meant never becoming a burden. But being human is not being a burden. Having needs is not a moral failure. Receiving care does not create a debt that must be repaid with your whole self. You can accept support and remain free. You can be helped and remain capable. You can rest and remain responsible. You can be uncertain and remain worthy. The grip may also appear as the need to know exactly how life will unfold. You may ask for a sign and then question the sign. You may make a decision and then return to the other option. You may search for reassurance, feel better briefly, and then search again. You may ask different people the same question, hoping one answer will remove all doubt. Yet certainty is not always available before a choice. Sometimes you decide with care and then live into the answer. Sometimes confidence comes after action. Sometimes the path becomes clear through movement, not before it. The need to know every detail can keep you on the ground long after you are ready to rise. A balloonist see and not demand a complete description of every current of air before leaving the earth. There is preparation, there is skill, there is attention. There is also a moment when not everything can be controlled. That moment is not irresponsibility. It is the nature of the journey. Your life contains that same balance. You prepare where preparation is possible. You learn what you can. You ask for guidance. You make the wisest choice available. Then some part must be lived without guarantees. You do not need to like uncertainty. You only need to stop treating it as proof that you are unsafe. Uncertainty is present in every life. It is present in beginnings. It is present in love. It is present in change. It is present even when you remain exactly where you are. Refusing to move does not remove uncertainty. It only gives fear the final decision. Tonight, no large decision is required, only the recognition that you cannot think your way into complete control. The mind may keep offering one more thought, one more review, one more imagined conversation, one more prediction. You can thank it for trying. Then you can return to what is true now. You are in this moment. You are not in tomorrow's meeting. You are not inside another person's mind. You are not back in the old conversation. You are not required to answer a future question tonight. Your body is here. Your breath is here. The surface beneath you is here. The night has already begun doing what night does. Your heartbeat continues without your instruction. Your lungs continue receiving air. Your blood continues moving. Cells continue their work. The earth continues turning. People sleep while important plans remain unfinished. Children grow without understanding how. Bodies recover energy without being told each step. Life contains intelligence that does not wait for constant mental supervision. You have trusted this intelligence more times than you realize. You have fallen asleep before without arranging every breath. You have woken after hours in which you controlled nothing. You have lived through days that did not follow your plan. You have found answers after believing no answer would come. You have adjusted to changes you once feared. You have survived conversations you did not know how to begin. You have learned skills that once felt impossible. You have continued after disappointment. You have made new choices after old mistakes. There is evidence within your own life that you can meet what comes. Fear may say, "This time is different." Fear always says that. It tries to make the current concern feel larger than every strength you have ever shown. But your history contains more than pain. It contains response. It contains learning. It contains repair. It contains moments when help arrived. It contains moments when you became the help you needed. It contains days when you did not feel ready and still found a way forward. You do not need to romanticize hardship. You do not need to be grateful for what hurt you. You only need to recognize that difficulty has never been the complete story of you. You are also the one who responded, the one who adapted, the one who rested and tried again, the one who changed direction, the one who learned to ask better questions, the one who discovered a limit and began respecting it. This evidence matters. It reminds you that control is not the only thing that has carried you. Your ability to respond has carried you. Your willingness to learn has carried you. Support has carried you. Time has carried you. Sleep has carried you. Quiet decisions have carried you. There have been nights when you could not see how anything would improve. Morning still came. There have been days when one problem occupied your whole mind. Later, it became one part of a much larger life. There have been people you thought you could not live without. You continued. There have been plans that ended. New choices became possible. There have been versions of you that believed the present pain would last forever. They did not yet know what you know now. This does not guarantee a perfect outcome. It gives you something more honest. Proof that your current fear cannot see the whole future. Fear speaks as if it knows. It does not know. It predicts from old pain. It fills blank spaces with familiar danger. It repeats what it has seen before. But life is not required to repeat the past exactly. You are not the same person you were. You have more awareness now. You have more language. You have more ability to choose. You may have stronger boundaries. You may be more willing to seek help. You may recognize warning signs sooner. You may leave what an earlier version of you would have tolerated. This changes what is possible. The future does not arrive to meet the old you. It arrives to meet the person you are becoming. That person does not need to carry every sandbag from the past. Some were tied there during another stage of life. Some were added by people who are no longer close. Some contain fears that have already served their purpose. Some hold old promises you made while trying to survive. You can honor the person who tied them there. You can understand why. Then you can begin to untie what is no longer needed. No anger is required. No dramatic rejection of your past. Only a quiet decision. This weight helped me stay grounded once. It does not need to keep me from rising now. You may not fully believe this yet. Belief does not have to come first. Willingness is enough. A small willingness to question the old rule. A small willingness to rest without earning it. A small willingness to leave one thought unfinished. A small willingness to believe that life can move while you sleep. That is enough for tonight. The balloon does not need every sandbag removed before the first change is felt. One less weight matters. One softer thought matters. One boundary matters. One honest request matters. One night of less self-punishment matters. You are not required to transform your whole life before morning. You are only being invited to stop making this moment heavier than it already is. Life is continuing. Your body is continuing. Time is continuing. The movement you cannot see has not stopped. You can rest inside that truth. You can let the next hour belong to recovery instead of control. You can leave the unanswered questions where they are. They do not need to enter every breath. You can stop holding the rope so tightly. The basket will not disappear. The sky will not close. What belongs to you will still be present when morning comes. For now, one weight can remain on the ground. You do not need to lift it again just because silence has arrived. Silence can make old worries sound louder at first. During the day, noise competes with them. Tasks interrupt them. People need things from you. Movement keeps you occupied. Then evening comes, and the thoughts that were waiting begin to step forward. They may arrive as questions. What if I missed something? What if I should have tried harder? What if tomorrow brings bad news? What if nothing changes? The mind often believes that repeating a question is the same as working on it. It is not always work. Sometimes it is only repetition. A question can circle for hours without moving one step closer to an answer. It can use your energy without giving anything useful back. It can keep your body alert while the situation itself remains unchanged. You are allowed to recognize this. You are allowed to say, thinking about this again will not help me tonight. That sentence is not avoidance. It is discernment. It is knowing the difference between a problem that needs action and a problem that cannot be acted on in this moment. Many things in life have their own timing. A reply cannot arrive before another person sends it. A result cannot be known before the process is complete. A decision cannot be made clearly before enough information is available. A wound cannot be rushed into becoming a lesson. A relationship cannot become honest through one person's effort alone. The night cannot become morning because you keep checking the time. You have spent enough energy trying to make life reveal itself early. There is another way to move through uncertainty. You can stop demanding that the unknown become known before its hour. You can meet this part of the journey as it is, incomplete, unclear, still moving. Much of life happens beyond the reach of your attention. Your body knows this. While you sleep, it does not become inactive. It continues working in ways you do not direct. Your heart keeps its rhythm. Your lungs continue their quiet exchange. Your body regulates, repairs, restores, and prepares for another day without requiring your conscious management. You do not lie awake instructing each part. You do not remember to keep your blood moving. You do not command every cell. You do not supervise each breath after sleep takes you. You have already been living inside processes you cannot control. You have already depended on quiet intelligence. You have already been carried through hours in which the thinking mind was absent. This has happened night after night. The part of you that fears putting things down may forget this evidence. It may speak as though control is the only reason you have made it this far. But control is only one small part of your life. Countless things have supported you without being controlled. Air has entered your body. Sleep has found you after difficult days. Your eyes have adjusted to changing light. Your body has healed small injuries without asking you to understand every stage. Your mind has organized memories while you rested. Ideas have appeared after you stopped forcing them. Words have come during conversations you could not fully prepare for. You have taken steps without seeing the entire path. Life has met you in motion. Think of the moments when the answer arrived after you became too tired to keep chasing it. A solution came while you were doing something ordinary. A new perspective appeared after a night of rest. The right words came after you stopped rehearsing. A decision became clear when the pressure reduced. A person revealed what you could not have discovered through guessing. The truth did not always need to be pulled toward you. Sometimes it arrived because time made it visible. Time is doing work even when you are not. This can be difficult for the part of you that measures progress only through effort. You may have learned that nothing changes unless you push. You may have been praised for trying harder. You may have survived because you kept going when stopping did not feel possible. Your determination matters. It has protected you. It has helped you complete difficult things. It has brought you through moments that required courage. But determination becomes painful when it is used against every natural pause. There are times to act. There are times to wait. There are times to speak. There are times to listen. There are times to keep going. There are times to stop adding force. Wisdom is not one response repeated forever. Wisdom is knowing what the moment requires. Tonight does not require more pressure. You have already thought enough. You have already carried enough. You have already tried to hold together what cannot be held together by thought alone. The night requires less from you. It asks for your body to be supported. It asks for the day to be recognized as finished. It asks for the future to remain in its own place. It asks you to stop treating rest as dangerous. You may not be fully ready. Readiness is not required. A balloon does not wait until every person in the basket feels fearless. The ground can still feel familiar. The sky can still feel uncertain. The ropes can still be held for one more breath. Movement can begin while fear remains. You do not need to remove every anxious feeling before becoming lighter. You only need to stop giving each anxious feeling another weight to carry. Fear may remain. The assignment can end. Sadness may remain. The night's work can end. Uncertainty may remain. The endless searching can end. A feeling is not a command. It is an experience passing through the body. You can give it space without giving it control. You can say, I know you are here. You can say, you do not have to leave before I rest. You can say, you may sit quietly while I stop working. This changes the struggle. You are no longer fighting your own emotions. You are no longer demanding that your inner world become perfect before you receive comfort. You are making room for yourself exactly as you are, tired, human, still learning, still worthy of care. You may have tried to create peace by removing every uncomfortable feeling. The effort can become another form of tension. You check whether you are calm. You check whether the thought has returned. You check whether the exercise is working. You check whether sleep is close. Then calm becomes another task. Sleep becomes another result to produce. The body feels watched. It feels pressured to perform. Tonight you do not have to perform rest. You do not have to do it correctly. You can lie here with thoughts still moving. You can be tired and not yet sleepy. You can feel heavy and still be supported. You can hear the mind and choose not to enter every conversation it begins. There is no test. There is no score. There is no perfect state you must reach. The balloon does not criticize the basket for touching the earth. The basket belongs on the ground until the conditions begin to change. Your body has also been close to the ground for a reason. It has been protecting you. It has been trying to create steadiness. It has used tension to prepare you. It has used alertness to keep you aware. It has used repetition to search for certainty. Thank this effort without making it permanent. You can recognize that your system has been working very hard. You can respond with kindness instead of another demand. Enough for now. That sentence may be one of the kindest sentences you give yourself. Enough for now. Not enough forever. Not everything complete. Enough for this hour. Enough for this body. Enough for one day. You can return to what matters after rest. You can make the call. You can review the plan. You can have the conversation. You can seek advice. You can take the practical step. But not all at once. Not from this tired place. Not while the body is asking to be put down carefully. You may have spent years living as though every problem must be carried continuously until it is solved. Even during meals, even during laughter, even during time with people you love. Even when nothing can be done, the problem comes with you. It sits beside you. It enters the quiet moments. It tells you that enjoying anything would be careless. It tells you that peace should wait. But peace is not betrayal. A moment of relief does not mean the problem was unimportant. A laugh does not erase love. A night of sleep does not erase responsibility. A calm breath does not excuse harm. You do not honor difficulty by suffering without interruption. You honor yourself by keeping enough strength to respond wisely. There is a difference between carrying awareness and carrying constant tension. Awareness can be calm. Awareness can choose. Awareness can wait. Tension believes everything must happen now. Tension narrows the world. It turns possibilities into threats. It makes small decisions feel enormous. You deserve access to the wider view. That wider view often returns after the body has rested. It returns when the jaw is no longer holding the whole day. It returns when the shoulders are not carrying every possible outcome. It returns when the breath has more room. It returns when mourning separates real concerns from the fears created by exhaustion. You do not have to create that wider view tonight. You can prepare the space for it. Space begins when one demand ends. The demand to know, the demand to fix, the demand to prove, the demand to stay alert, the demand to remain emotionally available to everyone, the demand to turn every uncertain moment into a personal emergency. These demands may have become so familiar that you rarely hear them. They speak through the body. They say, stay ready. They say, do not become comfortable. They say, something may happen. You can answer them without anger. Yes, something may happen, and I can meet it when it does. This is a steadier kind of safety, not the promise that nothing difficult will occur. The knowledge that you do not have to experience it before it arrives. You do not have to live every possible future. You only have to live this moment. This moment is quieter than the mind claims. The room is not tomorrow. The bed is not the old conversation. The darkness is not a warning. The silence is not abandonment. This is a pause, a real pause. You are allowed to enter it. Life has entered pauses before. It has continued through them. A seed does not appear busy beneath the soil, yet change is taking place. But tonight, you do not need another metaphor to understand this. The balloon already holds the lesson. Before it rises, much happens that cannot be seen from far away. The fabric fills slowly, heat gathers, the lines become firm. The basket responds to a shift that has not yet become flight. Someone watching from a distance might say nothing is happening. They would be wrong. Preparation has begun. Your life may contain that same hidden preparation. A difficult truth may be becoming clearer. A boundary may be forming inside you. A decision may be moving toward honesty. An attachment may be weakening. A new possibility may be taking shape. You may not yet have words for it. You may only feel tired of carrying things in the old way. That tiredness is not meaningless. It may be the beginning of a change in what you are willing to hold. There comes a point when the familiar burden becomes heavier than the fear of setting it down. You may be nearing that point. You may be realizing that constant control has not brought the peace it promised. You may be seeing that no amount of explaining can create another person's willingness. You may be admitting that your body cannot continue paying for every unresolved situation. You may be learning that the future needs your presence more than it needs your fear. This learning does not happen through one powerful moment. It happens through many quiet choices. You stop reading the message again. You stop checking whether someone is online. You stop trying to predict how they will respond. You stop searching for another opinion after receiving enough information. You stop adding one more task to prove the day was useful. You stop reopening what you already decided to leave until morning. These small choices may look ordinary. They are not. Each one loosens a knot. Each one removes a little strain. Each one tells the body, you do not have to stay on duty every minute. The body listens through repetition. If it has heard danger for years, one peaceful sentence may not change everything at once. Say it anyway. If it has learned to remain alert, one night of rest may feel unfamiliar. Offer it anyway. If the mind returns to the same concern, guide it back without punishment, again and again. Not because you are failing, because you are teaching a different rhythm. The old rhythm was urgency. The new rhythm can include time. The old rhythm was self-blame. The new rhythm can include understanding. The old rhythm was holding everything alone. The new rhythm can include support. The old rhythm was control before rest. The new rhythm can let rest come before clarity. You are not becoming passive. You are becoming less divided. One part of you no longer has to drag the rest of you through the night. You can become a whole person again, a person with responsibilities and needs, a person with strength and limits, a person who can care deeply without carrying every outcome, a person who can take action without living in permanent alarm. There is dignity in this balance. It does not make you less devoted. It makes your devotion sustainable. It does not make you less loving. It protects love from turning into control. It does not make you less ambitious. It protects ambition from becoming self-harm. It does not make you careless. It helps you care with clearer eyes. Think of the ways life has already moved without your control. People have entered your path unexpectedly. Opportunities have appeared through routes you did not plan. Delays have changed your direction. Endings have revealed truths you could not see while you were holding on. Support has come from people you did not expect. You have discovered abilities only because the original plan changed. Not every unplanned event was easy. Not every change felt welcome. But control was never the only doorway through which life reached you. Life has reached you through surprise, through timing, through rest, through mistakes that became information, through conversations you nearly avoided, through closed doors that stopped you from remaining where you no longer belonged. You could not have arranged all of this. You did not need to. Your life is larger than the part you can manage. This does not mean every event carries a hidden blessing. Pain does not need to be decorated. Loss does not need to be called good. Harm does not become acceptable because growth later occurs. It means only that your future contains more than your current mind can predict. You cannot see all the ways you may respond. You cannot see all the people who may help. You cannot see all the strength that may become available when the moment arrives. Fear pretends the future contains only the danger it imagines. Fear leaves out support. It leaves out adaptation. It leaves out new information. It leaves out your ability to say no. It leaves out your ability to leave. It leaves out your ability to begin again. It leaves out the possibility that you will not face the moment alone. The future is not obligated to follow fear's script. You can stop rehearsing that script tonight. You may still remember the lines. You may still hear the opening scene. You do not have to complete it. Let the imagined conversation end in the middle. Let the predicted disaster remain unwritten. Let tomorrow arrive without being forced into the shape of yesterday. Your mind may ask, but what if I am not prepared? You can prepare through care. You can prepare through rest. You can prepare through gathering facts. You can prepare through support. You can prepare through clear boundaries. You do not prepare well by exhausting yourself with every possible story. Preparedness is not the same as fear. Preparedness has edges. It knows what can be done. It knows when to stop. Fear has no stopping point. You deserve a stopping point tonight. Here it is. The day has ended. The unresolved matters can remain unresolved for a few hours. The people you love are permitted to have their own experiences. The decisions waiting for you can wait for a more rested mind. The past cannot be improved by another night of punishment. The future cannot be secured by tension. You can come back to your body. You can come back to the present. You can come back to the simple fact that you do not have to carry the whole basket with your muscles. The balloon was built to respond to lift. Your life also contains forces that are not created by effort alone. Time, support, rest, truth, clarity, the natural ending of what can no longer continue, the growing strength of what is becoming real. You may not feel these forces tonight. They do not need to announce themselves. Ear work can remain quiet. Unseen movement is still movement. The basket may shift before it rises. The ropes may loosen before they are removed. The body may soften before the mind believes it is safe. This is enough. A small change is enough. You do not need a dramatic transformation. You do not need to wake as a completely different person. You only need to stop strengthening the old weight for one night. Do not add another accusation. Do not add another prediction. Do not add another demand. Let the burden remain the size it truly is. Fear has enlarged it enough. Return it to its real shape. One conversation, one decision, one concern, one next step. Not your whole life, not your whole future. Not proof that everything is wrong. The mind may have connected many fears together until they appear as one enormous weight. You can separate them. This belongs to work. This belongs to a relationship. This belongs to an old memory. This belongs to uncertainty. This belongs to someone else. This belongs to tomorrow. They do not have to be carried as one object. You can look at each one with more honesty. Some need action. Some need time. Some need grief. Some need a boundary. Some need support. Some need no further attention tonight. The last group can stay on the ground. You do not have to carry what cannot use your energy now. Your energy is precious. It is not endless. Where you place it matters. Tonight, place some of it back inside yourself. Let it return from the imagined future. Let it return from other people's minds. Let it return from old scenes. Let it return from the effort to be understood by those who are not listening. Let it return from the pressure to become enough for everyone. You need your own energy. You need it for healing choices. You need it for honest work. You need it for laughter. You need it for boundaries. You need it for the people who meet you with care. You need it for your own life. You do not have to spend it all on what you cannot control. The night gives you a place to stop spending. It offers darkness without demand. It offers time in which nothing must be explained. It offers a few hours when you can stop being available to every problem. Enter that privacy. Let this part of the day belong to you. No one needs an answer from you in this moment. No one needs you to perform strength. No one needs you to predict what comes next. You are permitted to be unfinished. You are permitted to be quiet. You are permitted to need rest before you know what to do. You are permitted to stop carrying the day just because the day has not answered every question. Life continues beyond your attention. Your body continues beyond your instruction. The unseen movement continues beyond your doubt. You can loosen your hands a little more. You can stop checking the ground. You can stop asking whether the sky will hold you. The first weight has already been placed down. Another can follow when you are ready, not through force, through understanding, not because the burden never mattered, because you matter too. You matter enough to rest before everything is resolved. You matter enough to receive care while life is incomplete. You matter enough to stop using your body as the place where every uncertainty is stored. The basket can become lighter. The air is already changing. The movement has already begun. You do not have to make it dramatic. You do not have to feel completely different. You do not have to prove that you are ready for a new way of living. A small shift is enough. The balloon does not leap into the sky the moment one knot is touched. First, there is a subtle change in the basket. The pressure beneath it feels different. The ropes no longer pull with exactly the same force. The ground is still close, yet the relationship with the ground has begun to change. You may still feel the weight of your concerns. They may still have names. They may still need attention later. But something changes when you stop calling every concern your permanent responsibility. You become able to see the difference between what belongs to you and what you have only become used to carrying. The basket may contain things that truly matter. Your values, your commitments, your honest responsibilities, your care for your body, your promises to yourself, your willingness to repair what is yours to repair. These do not need to be thrown away. Becoming lighter does not mean becoming empty. It means removing what was never required for the journey. There may be a sandbag filled with another person's opinion of you. You have carried it because approval once felt necessary for safety. You may have changed your words, your choices, your appearance, your needs, or your direction to avoid disappointing someone. Even when that person was not present, their possible reaction remained tied to the basket. You imagined what they might say. You heard their criticism before it was spoken. You tried to make decisions that would protect you from their disapproval. This is a heavy way to live. You are not required to build your entire life around someone else's comfort. You can listen to advice without surrendering your authority. You can respect someone without becoming controlled by their expectations. You can care about another person's feelings without making them the final judge of your path. Their opinion may matter. It does not have to become your identity. You may choose to untie this weight slowly. You may begin by making one small choice without explaining it. You may wait before asking for reassurance. You may let someone misunderstand a decision that you know is right for you. You may discover that disapproval is uncomfortable but survivable. You may discover that your own honesty provides a steadiness that approval never could. The sandbag does not have to be hated. It may have helped you belong once. It may have protected you from conflict. You can thank the old need for approval and still stop letting it determine your height. There may be another bag filled with regret. It contains scenes you have replayed for months or years, words you wish you had not spoken, choices you would make differently now, moments when you did not understand what you understand today. You may believe that keeping regret close proves that you have learned. You may believe that if you stop punishing yourself, you will repeat the mistake. But learning does not require endless punishment. A lesson can remain after the weight is removed. Wisdom can travel with you. Self-hatred does not need to come. You can remember what happened without forcing your body to relive it every night. You can take responsibility without refusing your self-compassion. You can repair what can still be repaired. You can apologize where an apology is needed. You can change your behavior. You can accept that some moments cannot be rewritten. Then you can stop demanding payment from yourself forever. A mistake is an event. It does not have to become a life sentence. You are allowed to become more than the worst moment you remember. The person who made that choice did not have everything you know now. Perhaps they were afraid. Perhaps they were tired. Perhaps they were trying to protect themselves with the only tools they had. Understanding this does not erase responsibility. It makes transformation possible. Shame says you are permanently wrong. Responsibility says you can choose differently. Only one of these helps you grow. The bag of regret may have been tied tightly. You may not be ready to drop it completely. You can loosen one knot. You can stop repeating one accusation. You can say, I have learned from this. You can say, I will not use this memory to injure myself tonight. You can say, the lesson may stay and the punishment may end. The basket becomes lighter. There may be another sandbag filled with the future. It is packed with imagined conversations, delayed outcomes, possible losses, and plans for events that may never occur. This bag is strange because it is filled with things that do not yet exist. Still, it may feel heavier than anything else. Your body responds to imagined trouble as though it has already arrived. Your shoulders prepare, your stomach tightens, your sleep disappears. You begin living inside a future created by fear. The future is not asking you to enter it tonight. It has not arrived. It does not need to be solved from here. You can prepare for what is likely. You can make a plan for what is real. You can gather facts. You can take one practical action. Then the rest must remain unknown. You cannot carry every possible tomorrow. There are too many. For every difficult outcome your mind creates, there are other outcomes it does not imagine. A conversation may go more calmly than expected. A delay may resolve. A new option may appear. You may receive help. You may change your mind. Someone else may take responsibility. The situation may matter less after more information arrives. Fear does not show you these possibilities with the same intensity. It presents one dark possibility and calls it certainty. You do not have to accept that claim. The future is still open. Its weight does not belong in tonight's basket. There may be a sandbag filled with responsibility for everyone you love. You may be the person others call, the person who remembers, the person who organizes, the person who notices what is missing, the person who stays calm when others cannot. This role may have become part of how you see yourself. You may fear that if you stop holding everything, no one will step forward. At times, that fear may be based on experience. There may have been moments when people did not help. There may have been times when your care prevented real harm. Your strength is real. Your contribution matters. But no role should require you to disappear. Even the dependable person needs support. Even the strong person needs sleep. Even the one who carries others needs a place to set things down. You cannot become responsible for every adult's choices. You cannot prevent every consequence. You cannot protect everyone from discomfort. You cannot make another person seek help. You cannot force someone to change because you love them. Some care must take the form of stepping back. Some love must include a boundary. Some support must include the words, "I cannot do this part for you." That sentence may feel cruel if you have been trained to overgive. It is not cruel. It returns responsibility to the place where it can create growth. If you continue carrying what belongs to another person, they may never feel the full weight of their own choices. Your exhaustion cannot become the price of their avoidance. You are allowed to help without taking over. You are allowed to care without rescuing. You are allowed to remain loving while saying no. The balloon cannot rise if every person on the ground keeps tying their bags to its basket. You are not required to carry every burden handed to you. You can look at it before accepting it. Is this mine? Can I truly change this? Has this person asked for support, or am I trying to prevent their feelings? Am I helping, or am I protecting them from responsibility? What will happen to my own well-being if I keep carrying this? These questions are not selfish. They are honest. The journey needs honesty. There may be a bag filled with the need to be understood. You may have spent so much energy explaining your intentions. You may have tried to find the perfect words for someone determined to misread you. You may have repeated your truth until you no longer felt connected to it. You may have believed that peace could begin only after they agreed with your version of events. Sometimes understanding comes. Sometimes it does not. You cannot force clarity into a mind that has chosen its conclusion. You can speak carefully. You can correct what is false. You can take responsibility for your part. Then you may need to stop. Your truth does not become false because another person refuses it. Your experience does not disappear because someone dismisses it. You do not need to remain in an endless argument to prove that your feelings are real. The need to be understood by everyone is too heavy. Some people will understand only what they are ready to understand. Some will understand later. Some may never understand. you can still choose peace. You can still choose distance. You can still choose your next step. The basket does not need every person's permission before it rises. There may be a bag filled with perfection. It has been with you through work, relationships, appearance, family, and private thoughts. It tells you that one wrong step could undo everything. It tells you that people will stay only if you never become difficult. It tells you that rest must be earned. It tells you that your value increases when you make no mistakes. Perfection offers control, but delivers fear. It keeps moving the standard. When you reach one goal, another appears. When you solve one flaw, another is found. When you receive praise, you worry about maintaining it. There is no rest inside perfection, because there is always something else to correct. You do not need perfection to be safe enough. You need honesty. You need the ability to repair. You need support. You need the freedom to learn. You need relationships where humanity is not punished. You need room to be in progress. The balloon does not rise because every part of it is flawless. It rises because the parts work together well enough. You do not need to become flawless tonight. You can be whole while unfinished. You can be worthy while learning. You can be loved while imperfect. You can make a mistake and remain a good person. You can change your mind and remain trustworthy. You can need rest and remain strong. The bag of perfection may resist being untied. It may say that becoming softer will make you careless. You can answer, I can care without attacking myself. It may say that your standards will disappear. You can answer, my values do not require cruelty. It may say that people will judge you. You can answer, some people may judge me, and I can still belong to myself. That is another knot loosened. There may be a sandbag filled with old grief. This weight may not be ready to fall. Grief does not always need to be removed. Some grief needs companionship. Some grief needs time. Some grief changes shape but does not vanish. Becoming lighter does not mean forgetting who or what you lost. It does not mean calling the loss acceptable. It does not mean moving on according to someone else's schedule. It means you stop demanding that you carry every memory at full weight every moment. Love can remain without constant pain. Memory can remain without nightly punishment. You can have moments of peace without betraying what mattered. You can laugh and still remember. You can sleep and still love. You can build something new without erasing what came before. The balloon can carry memory without carrying all the weight of the moment of loss. You do not have to decide how grief should change tonight. Only make room for your body to rest beside it. You can say, this mattered. You can say, this still hurts. You can say, I do not have to solve grief before sleep. There is kindness in refusing to rush yourself. There is also kindness in seeking real support when grief becomes too heavy to carry alone. A trusted person, counselor, therapist, doctor, faith leader, or support group may help share what has become overwhelming. Reaching for help is not proof that you are failing to heal. It is proof that you are taking your life seriously. The basket was not built for isolation. There may be another bag filled with the identity of being strong. This bag can be difficult to recognize because others may admire it. They may praise how much you handle. They may come to you because you rarely say no. They may assume that you do not need the same care you give. You may even feel proud of your endurance. Endurance has brought you far, but endurance without rest becomes another form of harm. Being strong does not require you to ignore pain. It does not require you to remain in unsafe places. It does not require you to tolerate disrespect. It does not require you to keep helping people who repeatedly use your care against you. It does not require silence. True strength can remove a weight. True strength can ask for help. True strength can admit fear. True strength can leave. True strength can stop. The identity of strength may need to change, not from strong to weak, from carrying everything to choosing wisely, from hiding pain to responding to it, from enduring harm to protecting life, from being needed by everyone to being present for yourself. This is a greater strength. The balloon does not prove its power by remaining tied to the earth. Its purpose is not endless resistance. Its purpose is movement. You also have a life beyond survival. There are experiences that need your energy. Joy needs your energy. Creativity needs your energy. Friendship needs your energy. Your health needs your energy. Your future choices need your energy. Your own quiet inner life needs your energy. You cannot give all of it to fear and still expect to feel alive. The weights may have been necessary once. They are not entitled to everything you have. Look at the basket now, not with judgment, with care. Some bags are clearly marked. Some have been there so long that you no longer remember tying them on. Some may belong to childhood. Some may belong to a relationship that has already ended. Some may belong to an old job, an old home, an old version of you. Some may contain promises made from fear. Some may contain roles you have outgrown. You not need to identify everyone tonight. Your body already knows the feeling of carrying too much. Begin there. The hand does not need a complete history before it loosens the rope. It only needs enough willingness to stop pulling. You may now picture one weight, not the most painful one, not the one that requires immediate real-world action. Choose one that can safely remain on the ground until morning. The need to know someone's answer. The need to solve tomorrow's task. The need to replay an old conversation. The need to check once more. The need to judge yourself for being tired. Choose one. Feel how familiar it is. Feel how quickly the mind argues for keeping it. You do not need to win the argument. You can say, I hear the fear. You can say, this weight can wait. You can say, I will return to what matters when I am rested. The knot loosens through permission, not force. The rope has been held tightly for a long time. Your hands may not open all at once. Let one finger soften, then another. The weight does not need to be thrown. It can be lowered. It can be placed down with respect for why you carried it. You were trying to protect something. You were trying to prevent pain. You were trying to keep control. You can appreciate that intention. Then you can choose a new action. The central truth for tonight is simple. I set weight down, life lifts me. Let the words remain without pressure. You do not have to believe them perfectly. You do not have to produce a feeling. The sentence can sit beside the part of you that still doubts. There is room for both. I set weight down, life lifts me. The first time may reach only the mind. The second may reach the body. The third does not need to reach anywhere. It can be present. I set weight down, life lifts me. You are not claiming that every problem disappears. You are not promising that life will arrange itself exactly as you prefer. You are choosing to stop adding unnecessary weight to what already exists. You are choosing to remember that your effort is not the only force at work. Time is working. Truth is working. Rest is working. Other people's choices are moving toward their own consequences. Your body is preparing to restore energy. Your deeper wisdom is becoming easier to hear as pressure reduces. This is the lifting. It may begin as one easier breath. It may begin as the choice not to check again. It may begin as a little less tension in your face. It may begin as the realization that tomorrow can carry tomorrow. Do not demand height immediately. The basket may need time to respond. You have been close to the ground for a long time. Familiar weight can feel like security. A part of you may rush to pick it up again. Meet that resistance kindly. Do not call it weakness. Do not say you are doing this wrong. Resistance is often the old protector asking whether this new way is safe. Answer with something smaller. I am willing to loosen one weight tonight. You do not have to drop it. You do not have to rise. You only need willingness. I am willing to loosen one weight tonight. This sentence does not threaten the fearful part. It does not demand complete change. It offers one small opening, a little less pressure, a little less gripping, a little more room. You can be willing even while afraid. You can be willing even while doubtful. You can be willing without knowing how. Willingness is enough to change the way your hands meet the rope. You are not fighting yourself now. You are working with yourself. The part that wants peace, the part that fears peace, the part that longs to rise, the part that trusts only the ground. All of them can remain in the basket. Nothing inside you needs to be rejected. Only the unnecessary weight needs to be questioned. There is no rush. The air is already warm. The fabric is already filling. The ropes are already responding. One bag rests on the ground. One knot is no longer as tight. You may still feel close to everything you have known. That is all right. Height is not the first proof of change. The first proof is that you are no longer holding in exactly the same way. You have begun to make room for life to carry part of what you cannot. You have begun to separate love from control, responsibility from fear, memory from punishment, strength from silence, care from self-abandonment. You have begun. That is enough for this moment. Nothing else needs to be removed by force. The basket can remain still. The body can take its time. The night can continue around you. Your only task is to stop tightening the knot again. One weight can stay below. One question can stay unanswered. One fear can exist without becoming a plan. One feeling can remain without receiving another assignment. The lift does not need to be chased. It begins naturally as the weight becomes less. You have already done the brave part. You have admitted that carrying everything is no longer the same as being safe. The rest can happen slowly. You do not need to wake tomorrow with every old pattern gone. You do not need to force yourself into certainty. You do not need to become fearless before your body can soften. The deeper work tonight is not to remove every feeling. It is to end the assignment attached to each feeling. Fear may still be present, but it does not have to manage the future. Sadness may still be present, but it does not have to decide what your life will become. Anger may still be present, but it does not have to keep your body tense through the night. Uncertainty may still be present, but it does not have to send you searching for answers that do not exist yet. A feeling can stay while its job is taken away. This matters because you may have believed that putting down a burden meant pretending it did not matter. It does not. You see and acknowledge something fully without carrying it every second. You can admit that a situation is painful without allowing it to occupy every breath. You can know that a decision is important without trying to make it from exhaustion. You can recognize that a relationship is uncertain without spending the night inside another person's mind. You can remember what happened without turning the memory into punishment. The weight becomes lighter when you stop asking one emotion to perform many duties. Fear was never meant to become your planner, protector, judge, and prophet. Sadness was never meant to become proof that joy is finished. Anger was never meant to become a permanent guard at the edge of your heart. These feelings carry information. They do not carry complete wisdom. You can listen to what they reveal. Then you can choose your action from a steadier place. Fear may tell you that something needs attention. It does not mean everything is urgent. Anger may show that a boundary was crossed. It does not mean you must remain in conflict all night. Sadness may show that something mattered deeply. It does not mean you must stop living in order to honor it. Your feelings deserve respect. They do not need to be given control of the basket. You are the one who decides what continues with you. This choice may be quiet. No one else may see it. You may still look the same from the outside. Inside, however, you are beginning to separate what you feel from what you must do. This gives you room to respond instead of react, room to rest before speaking, room to choose a boundary without hatred, room to admit what is yours and return what is not. Putting down an outcome does not mean you stop caring about what happens. It means you stop demanding that life follow only one acceptable path. You can want reconciliation without chasing someone who refuses honesty. You can hope for success without treating every delay as disaster. You can desire security without making fear your constant companion. You can wish for healing without blaming yourself when the process is slow. You can love someone and still accept that you cannot make their choices. You can have a preference without making your peace depend entirely upon it. This is not giving up. It is giving the future more than one doorway. When you hold one outcome too tightly, every other possibility begins to look like loss. You stop seeing information. You stop hearing your own limits. You may remain in places that hurt because you're attached to how you hoped they would become. You may keep explaining because you are attached to being understood. You may keep working past exhaustion because you are attached to proving your worth. You may ignore the truth in front of you because it does not match the future you planned. A lighter grip lets you see what is actually happening. You can ask, what is life showing me now? Not what you hoped would happen. Not what someone promised long ago, not what fear predicts. What is happening now? Are words and actions aligned? Is this situation giving you information you have been avoiding? Does your body become tense each time you enter the same pattern? Are you carrying the whole connection alone? Are you repeatedly sacrificing your well-being to preserve something that does not preserve you? These questions are not invitations to judge yourself. They are ways of returning to reality. Peace grows through truth, not through pretending. You are not being asked to approve of harm. You are not being asked to excuse betrayal. You are not being asked to remain where you are unsafe. You are not being asked to stay silent when protection is needed. You are not being asked to accept cruelty as part of love. Putting down the mental burden does not mean putting down your right to safety. If you are in danger, seeking help is wise. Leaving may be necessary. Contacting trusted people, local services, medical professionals, counselors, legal support, or emergency assistance may be the right action. Inner calm should never be used to keep you inside harm. Your life matters more than maintaining an appearance of peace. Real peace can require movement. It can require a firm no. It can require distance. It can require ending access to you. It can require asking others to stand beside you. A balloon does not rise by pretending the weight is not there. It rises because the weight is seen clearly and handled honestly. You can do the same. Name what is happening. Choose what protects life. Ask for support. Take the next real step. Then stop asking your body to repeat the entire danger after the action has been chosen. You can protect yourself without living forever in the moment of threat. You can make a responsible plan without rehearsing it through every hour. You can leave what is harmful without carrying its voice as your own. The ground may have taught you to stay close because height once felt dangerous. But not every place that feels familiar is safe. Not every weight that feels familiar belongs with you. Sometimes the most loving action is not to endure more. Sometimes it is to untie what has kept you connected to pain. This may include the belief that you owe endless access to people who have harmed you. It may include the belief that forgiveness requires reunion. It may include the belief that understanding someone's wounds requires accepting their behavior. You can understand why a person acts as they do and still protect yourself. You can stop feeding anger without inviting them back. You can wish them well from a distance. You can decide that their path is no longer joined to yours. You do not have to carry hatred. You also do not have to carry them. Both weights may remain on the ground. The same clarity applies to responsibility. Putting down mental pressure does not mean ignoring your duties. A task that belongs to you will still belong to you tomorrow. A conversation that needs to happen may still need to happen. An apology may still need to be offered. A bill may still need to be addressed. A health concern may still need professional attention. The difference is that responsibility has a shape. It has a next step. It has a time. It has a boundary. Anxiety has no boundary. It tells you to carry the duty while eating, walking, resting, speaking, and trying to sleep. It tells you that stopping your thoughts would mean becoming careless. This is not true. You can place a responsibility on the ground for the night without abandoning it. You can return to it when you are able to act. The sandbag does not disappear because it is no longer in your hands. It waits where you placed it. Tomorrow, you may decide that it belongs back in the basket because it represents a real commitment. You may also discover that it was never yours. Rest gives you enough distance to know the difference. A clear responsibility may sound like this: I need to make one call. I need to ask one question. I need to gather one document. I need to tell the truth. I need to say no. I need to seek qualified help. It does not need to become, my whole life is falling apart. I must solve everything immediately. No one will help me. One mistake will ruin my future. These larger sentences are fear-adding weight. Return to the real action. One call, one question, one document, one honest sentence, one boundary, one request for help. That is enough to hold. The rest can stay below. You may discover that the most exhausting burdens have no clear action at all. Wondering whether someone will change, trying to predict when recognition will come, replaying a choice that cannot be undone, comparing your path with a life you see only from the outside, trying to know whether a future opportunity will appear. These concerns do not become more useful through repetition. They only become more familiar. You can recognize them by the way they never reach a natural ending. Every answer produces another question. Every reassurance fades quickly. Every new thought asks for one more review. There is no final point because fear is not actually looking for information. It is looking for certainty. Certainty cannot always be supplied. This is where you practice staying with yourself, not abandoning yourself to the unknown, staying with yourself inside it. You can say, "I do not know what will happen." Then add, "I will not leave myself while I wait." You can say, "I cannot control their choice." Then add, "I can choose what I accept." You can say, "The future is not clear." Then add, "I can meet the next real moment." You can say, "This is not the outcome I wanted." Then add, "My life can still continue." These are not promises of perfection. They are promises of presence. You are becoming the person who does not disappear from your own side when life becomes uncertain. That inner loyalty is stronger than control. Control says you will be safe only if everything behaves as expected. Inner loyalty says you will remain with yourself even when it does not. Control depends on the world. Inner loyalty travels with you. It belongs in the basket. Keep it. Carry the knowledge that you can listen to yourself. Carry the knowledge that you can ask for help. Carry the knowledge that you can change direction. Carry the knowledge that you do not need to remain where your life is being diminished. These are not sandbags. They are part of your ability to travel wisely. The goal is not to remove every serious thing. It is to know what strengthens the journey and what only keeps you low. Your values strengthen you. Fear of judgment keeps you low. Wise planning strengthens you. Endless prediction keeps you low. Honest care strengthens you. Control of other people keeps you low. Learning from the past strengthens you. Punishing yourself with it keeps you low. Protecting your safety strengthens you. Remaining in harm to prove love keeps you low. You are learning the difference. This learning may take time. Do not rush it. The person who has carried too much often needs permission, repeated in many forms, before the hands begin to believe. Here is another form. You are allowed to stop doing emotional work that belongs to someone else. You are allowed to stop translating silence. You are allowed to stop finding excuses for repeated disrespect. You are allowed to stop proving your goodness to people committed to misunderstanding you. You are allowed to stop preparing for every disaster. You are allowed to stop measuring your worth through exhaustion. You are allowed to be cared for. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to become lighter without explaining the change to everyone. Some people may prefer the version of you who carried their share. They may call your boundary selfish. They may say you have changed. They may try to return the weight to your hands. You do not have to accept their definition. You can answer quietly within yourself. Yes, I have changed. I no longer confuse love with carrying what destroys my peace. You do not need to say this aloud unless it serves you. The inner decision is enough. A rope can be untied without an argument. A bag can remain on the ground even when someone believes it belongs to you. Your life does not require unanimous approval before it becomes lighter. If these words feel like a place you would like to return to, you may subscribe as a quiet act of trust in your own healing rhythm, not as another demand, only as a way of finding this space again. Then return immediately to yourself. Nothing else is required. No performance, no promise. Only this night, only this body, only the next loosening. You have traveled far enough through thought. Now the body can be invited into the handover. It has been waiting. The mind may understand before the muscles do. The muscles need their own language. That language is the out-breath. You do not need to take a large breath. You do not need to breathe in a special way. Let the air enter naturally. Then give slightly more attention to the air leaving. The out-breath carries no demand. It does not hold on to what has already been used. It does not argue. It finishes. Let the end of the breath teach the body that a moment can complete. The next breath will come. You do not need to pull it toward you. Air arrives. Air leaves. Nothing is lost by the leaving. The body makes room. Begin with the hands. They may have held a phone, a steering wheel, tools, papers, bags, doors, another person's hand, or the edge of your own clothing while you tried to remain composed. They have done enough. The fingers do not need to remain curled around the invisible ropes of the day. Your hands can stop holding what is not physically here. My hands place today's extra weight down. The palms can rest. The fingers can become still. The small muscles between them can stop preparing. Nothing needs to be checked. Nothing needs to be held together. The ropes will remain where they are. My fingers no longer grip tomorrow. Let the wrists become less guarded. They do not need to be ready for the next task. They do not need to carry the memory of work. My wrists soften around what cannot be controlled. Move awareness into the arms. The arms have reached, lifted, carried, pushed, and protected. They may hold tiredness that you rarely name. They may feel heavy. They are permitted to be heavy now. The surface beneath you can receive their weight. My arms return every burden that is not mine. You do not have to lift yourself through the night. You do not have to keep the basket steady with muscle. Let support do its work. My arms are finished carrying this day. The shoulders may resist. They have become used to rising toward the ears. They have become shelves for invisible duties. They may believe that lowering would mean losing readiness. Nothing in this moment requires readiness. Let one shoulder descend, then the other. They do not have to drop completely. Even a small lowering is understood by the body. My shoulders set down the need to manage everyone. The weight of other people's reactions can leave the shoulders. The weight of unfinished tasks can leave the shoulders. The weight of being the strong one can leave the shoulders. My shoulders do not carry the whole basket. Let the back be supported. You may not realize how often it braces, how often it prepares to receive another demand, how often it stays firm when you want to rest. It can be held now. My back rests against support I do not create. There is nothing weak about being supported. The balloon's basket does not rise by refusing the air beneath it. Support is part of movement. My back no longer roves strength through tension. Move toward the neck. The neck has turned toward sounds, screens, voices, and needs. It may hold every word you wanted to say. It may hold every response you swallowed. It may hold the effort of appearing calm. My neck releases the words that do not need speaking tonight. No conversation needs to continue inside the muscles. No explanation needs to be completed before morning. My neck is free from unfinished arguments. Let the jaw become aware of itself. It may have been pressing through the day, holding anger, holding worry, holding the sentence you did not feel safe enough to say. You do not need to force the jaw open. Let the teeth stop meeting with the same pressure. Let the tongue rest. My jaw puts down the effort to stay composed. You are safe enough to stop performing strength in this moment. My mouth does not owe the night another explanation. Let the cheeks soften. Let the small muscles around the eyes become less active. They have searched faces. They have read messages. They have looked for signs. They have watched the future inside the imagination. They can stop looking. My eyes stop searching for tomorrow's answer. The forehead may still be holding a question. It does not need to solve it. The question can remain unanswered outside the body. My forehead releases the demand to know. Let the whole face become less responsible. It does not need to communicate anything. No one is reading it now. No one needs reassurance from it. My face is free from the day's performance. Move toward the chest. Do not demand that it open. Do not tell it how to feel. It may contain fear. It may contain grief. It may contain love with nowhere to go. All of this can be held without being solved. My chest is not a storage place for every fear. The next out-breath can make a little room, not perfect ease. A little room. My heart does not carry another person's choices. Your care remains. The control can go. Your love remains. The pressure can go. My heart keeps love and sets down control. Let the ribs respond naturally. They know how to move. They have been moving all day without your direction. You can stop supervising them. My breath continues without my worry. Move toward the belly. This area may hold what the mind has tried to hide. Anticipation, fear, embarrassment, the feeling that something is about to happen. The belly does not need to become flat or calm. It only needs permission to stop bracing against an imagined impact. My belly no longer prepares for every possibility. Let it be human. Let it move with the breath. Let it exist without being judged. My body is not wrong for feeling deeply. Reic time 2.0's. The hips may hold the effort of staying ready to move. They can become heavier. The legs may have carried you through the day even when your energy was low. They may still contain the command to keep going. That command can end. My legs are finished running through imagined futures. The thighs can rest. The knees do not need to brace. The calves do not need to prepare. My legs return tomorrow to tomorrow. Let the ankles become still. Let the feet stop trying to find the next ground. They have already arrived. My feet rest where this moment has placed them. Nothing needs to be chased. Nothing needs to be reached before sleep. The sky does not require your feet to push against the earth. My feet release the need to hurry. Now let the whole body be one basket, not empty, not without history, not without responsibility, lighter than it was, supported from beneath, held by air it cannot see. You do not need to measure the change. You do not need to check whether the body is calm enough. The checking itself can stay below. The body has heard you. It may respond now. It may respond later. Both are acceptable. From here, the words can become smaller. The night does not need long explanations. It needs quiet permissions. I put down what cannot be solved tonight. I return other people's choices to them. I keep my love and loosen control. I leave tomorrow outside this breath. I stop carrying the old conversation. I give my body permission to recover. I am not required to know yet. I choose the next real step later. I let this hour remain unfinished. I no longer punish myself for learning slowly. I can care without carrying everything. I can rest without abandoning responsibility. I can soften without approving harm. I can step back without losing love. I can ask for help without losing dignity. I can protect myself without explaining endlessly. I can feel fear without obeying it. I can feel sadness without becoming hopeless. I can feel anger without living inside it. I can remain uncertain and still be here. I can stop for tonight. I have carried enough. That truth can settle more deeply now. You have carried enough for one day. Nothing more must be proved tonight. The mind may still offer another concern. It may place it before you as though it is urgent. It may say that this thought is different from the others and deserves one final examination. You can hear it without reaching for it. You have already learned that not every thought is a task. Not every feeling is an instruction. Not every uncertainty requires another hour of attention. Some things become clearer because you stop touching them. The rope loosens when it is no longer pulled from both sides. The basket steadies when you stop moving every weight from one corner to another. You do not need to organize your worries perfectly before setting them down. You do not need to rank them, justify them, or solve the history behind each one. You can be tired of carrying them. That is enough. There is wisdom in tiredness when it tells the truth. It may be saying that the old way has reached its limit. It may be saying that your body can no longer be the meeting place for every possible future. It may be saying that love needs a boundary, work needs an ending, grief needs support, and the mind needs a period in which nothing is demanded from it. Listen to that truth without turning it into another project. You do not need a complete plan for becoming lighter. Tonight is not about rebuilding your whole life. It is about no longer carrying the whole life at once. The balloon is still close enough to the earth that everything familiar can be seen. The places where the basket rested are still below. The old weights are still visible. You have not denied where you came from. You have only stopped tying your future to everything that kept you grounded in the past. The air does not ask you to hate the ground. The sky does not ask you to forget it. Rising is not rejection. It is movement. You may remember the person you were when holding everything felt necessary. Offer that person respect. They survived with the understanding they had. They used control when support was absent. They stayed alert when life felt unpredictable. They learned to carry because carrying seemed safer than needing. You do not have to judge them from here. You can thank them. You can tell them that the journey is changing. You can tell them that safety will no longer be built only through tension. You can tell them that help is permitted now. Rest is permitted now. A slower life inside the body is permitted now. The old protector may not believe you immediately. It may stay close to the ropes. It may watch the weight you place down. It may expect you to pick it up again. Do not argue. Let your actions become the evidence. Do not check again. Do not reopen the old message. Do not return to the imaginary conversation. Do not use the quiet to accuse yourself. Remain here. Each moment you remain is a new lesson for the body. Nothing collapsed because you stopped thinking about it. The night continued. Your breath continued. Your heart continued. The world did not require your worry to keep turning. This evidence is quiet, but it is real. You can build a different kind of confidence from it. Not the confidence that you can control every result. The confidence that you can meet life without carrying it before it arrives. Not the confidence that no one will disappoint you. The confidence that another person's behavior will not decide whether you remain loyal to yourself. Not the confidence that you will never make a mistake. The confidence that you can repair, learn, and continue. Not the confidence that pain will never return. The confidence that pain does not remove your right to support, protection, and rest. This confidence is lighter than control. It does not require constant watching. It travels with you. It remains even when the direction changes. The basket does not need to know every current of air. It needs enough steadiness to respond. You do not need to know every detail of the coming days. You need a relationship with yourself that remains steady enough to choose the next honest step. That relationship is growing now. Each kind sentence strengthens it. Each boundary strengthens it. Each request for help strengthens it. Each night you stop punishing yourself strengthens it. Each moment you choose truth over fear strengthens it. This may not feel like rising. It may feel like becoming less tired. It may feel like no longer needing an answer from one person. It may feel like admitting that a plan has ended. It may feel like closing a door you kept trying to repair. It may feel like allowing a delay to remain a delay instead of calling it failure. It may feel like accepting that you need support. These are forms of movement. The sky is not reached only through dramatic change. Sometimes it is reached through one honest refusal to carry what is destroying your peace. The body may now be quieter than before, or it may still be active. Both are welcome. The goal is not to force silence. The goal is to stop feeding noise with more fear. A thought may appear. Let it appear. You do not have to climb inside it. A memory may return. let it return. You do not have to hold it against your chest. A feeling may rise. Let it be felt in a small, safe way. You do not have to turn it into a decision. The night can contain what you have not solved. The basket can contain you without containing every burden. The air can hold what your hands no longer can. You are not disappearing as the weight leaves. You are becoming easier to reach. Your own voice becomes clearer. Your needs become easier to recognize. Your limits become easier to respect. Your life becomes less crowded by duties that never belong to you. This is the quiet reward of putting weight down. Not a perfect future, a more available self. A self with energy left for what matters. A self that can receive love instead of only giving labor. A self that can recognize peace without becoming suspicious of it. A self that can rest before collapse. A self that does not need to be useful every minute to deserve a place in the world. You have a place even while owing nothing. You have worth even while sleeping. You belong to life even when you are not solving it. Let these truths become quieter now. They do not need to be repeated loudly. The deepest part of you does not need to be convinced through force. It needs a calm experience of not being abandoned. Stay with yourself as the words become smaller. Stay with yourself as the day moves farther away. Stay with yourself as the basket becomes still. There is no need to look over the edge. There is no need to measure the height. There is no need to ask whether everything is falling into place. The movement is not yours to inspect tonight. Your part is the lightning. Life can carry the arrangement. There may be one last part of you that asks what will happen if you truly stop pushing. It may fear that nothing will move unless pressure is present. It may point to all the times effort was necessary and use them as proof that effort must never end. Honor what effort has done. It helped you learn. It helped you survive. It helped you build, protect, repair, and begin again. But effort is not meant to fill every hour. A flame that is never lowered consumes what was meant to sustain it. In the language of the balloon, heat has a purpose, and weight has a purpose, and timing has a purpose. No single part must perform every function. Your effort has done its part for today. Now the lighter basket can respond. You may not see the response immediately because inner changes often begin beneath the level of thought. The body receives the message that it is no longer required to guard every outcome. The mind begins learning that a pause does not equal danger. The heart begins discovering that love can remain even when control leaves. These discoveries may be small. Do not dismiss them. A night with one less hour of worry matters. A morning with one kinder thought matters. A boundary held once matters. A request for help spoken once matters. A moment in which you refuse to attack yourself matters. Each one changes the weight you carry into the next day. You may still wake with concerns. The goal was never to erase your humanity before morning. You may still need to make decisions, answer messages, solve problems, and face feelings that are real. You will meet them as the person who rested, not only as the person who worried. That difference matters. Rest can place a little space between an event and your response. In that space, you may hear the boundary you ignored before. You may recognize that a problem is smaller than exhaustion made it seem. You may see that an answer belongs to someone else. You may realize that you already know the next step. You may decide to seek support instead of remaining alone. Nothing in this asks you to become passive. It asks you to stop spending tomorrow's strength before tomorrow arrives. Your energy is not a payment you owe the unknown. Your sleep is not something fear is entitled to take. Your peace is not proof that you have stopped caring. You can be a deeply caring person with open hands. You can be devoted without being consumed. You can be responsible without becoming the ground beneath everyone else's feet. You can love life without trying to control every current that carries you. The balloon rises because many conditions work together. The air, the fabric, the basket, the skill of the traveler, and the decision to remove excess weight all have their place. Your life also moves through many forms of support. Your choices matter. Your rest matters. Time matters. Truth matters. Other people's responsibility matters. Help matters. You do not have to become the only force. You were never the only force. The belief that everything depends on you may have felt like power, but it has often been loneliness in a stronger voice. You can step out of that loneliness now. Let life participate. Let time participate. Let trusted support participate. Let mourning participate. Let your rested mind participate. Tonight, participation means not interfering with every quiet process. It means leaving the weight where you placed it. It means allowing the ropes to remain loose. It means accepting that unseen movement does not need your witness to be real. Now continue the reign of quiet handovers. I place the final conversation outside this night. I stop asking silence to explain itself. I return every imagined judgment to its source. I leave old criticism on the ground. I no longer carry love as a duty. I no longer use worry as proof of care. I give the future room to be different. I can rest before certainty arrives. I can protect my life without guilt. I can be kind without becoming responsible for all. I can learn without punishment. I can be human. I set down approval. I set down comparison. I set down perfection. I set down old blame. I set down imagined loss. I set down their answer. I set down tomorrow. I set down control. I keep my wisdom. I keep my boundary. I keep my dignity. I keep my life. I choose enough. I choose stillness. I choose rest. I am willing. I am lighter. I am here. Weight down. Hands open. Body resting. Nothing to prove. Nothing to chase. Not tonight. Enough now. Rest now. The shorter words do not ask the mind to travel far. They bring you back to the simplest place. The body resting where it is, the breath leaving when it is ready, the day no longer asking to be carried. You may sense the basket respond, not as a sudden flight, as less pressure against the ground, a quiet readiness, a softness in the ropes, a little more space around your heart. You have not added anything. You have not become more deserving. You have not passed a test. You have only stopped carrying some of what covered your natural lift. This is why nothing needs to be forced from here. The air already knows how to hold a lighter basket. Your body already knows how to move towards sleep when it is no longer being asked to guard every door. Let sleep approach without watching for it. Do not measure how close it is. Do not ask whether you are doing well. You may hear more words and remember only a few. You may drift between them. You may lose the sentence before it ends. That is welcome. The mind does not need to remain present for the night to help you. The unseen movement continues beyond attention. While you sleep, time will continue carrying what belongs to time. Other people will continue carrying what belongs to them. The truth will continue becoming clear without being pulled. Morning will come with its own light, its own information, and its own next step. You do not need to borrow any of it now. This hour is not asking you to prepare. It is asking you to be held. Let the hands remain open. Let the arms be heavy. Let the shoulders forget their duties. Let the face become private. Let the chest keep only the breath that is here. Let the belly be soft enough. Let the legs stop traveling. Let the feet remain where they have arrived. The whole body can become quiet in its own time. Nothing must happen immediately. Even wakefulness can be held without conflict. Even a busy mind can become tired of speaking when no one argues back. You are no longer arguing. You are no longer solving. You are no longer lifting the weight to check whether it is still heavy. It can stay below. The basket can rise when it rises. Your life can rearrange itself through moments you do not witness. You can sleep without missing what belongs to you. You can rest without losing your place. You can stop watching without being forgotten. The night does not take you away from your life. It returns you to it with more of yourself available. So let the next breath be ordinary. Let the next out-breath be the end of one more small effort. Let the darkness become a boundary around your rest. Nothing outside this moment needs entry. No old voice needs authority. No future scene needs rehearsal. No unfinished task needs your sleeping body. You have given enough. You have thought enough. Sure. You have held enough. The vow for tonight is simple. I release weight and trust life's lift. Let it settle once. No need to repeat it. The vow has been heard. The hands can remain open. The old weights can remain below. The air can do what air does. The night can do what night does. Your body can return to its quieter wisdom. Sleep is permitted now. You do not need to wait for complete calm. You do not need to finish listening. You do not need to hold the final words. Drift whenever the body is ready. Let the edges of thought become less important. Let the space between words become wider. Let the day move far away. There is nothing more to carry into sleep. Life is holding you now. Sleep now. The sky keeps opening above you.